Alright, spring's just started, it's early April. You know, we might be in quarantine, but at least that means I've got plenty of time to watch all the spring anime that I wanna watch.
Hey Gar, can you... Oh, are you watching the new summer anime?
Summer? What are you talking about? Spring just started. What the fuck? Hey guys, Dickhead here, back at it again with another seasonal rundown. It's summer 2020, and before I figure out where the hell April, May and June fucked off to this year, we got some more anime to watch. Now I know this year's been a complete dumpster fire so far, but what more can we ask for than to dive straight into some seasonal anime to help us forget all the troubles happening in the real world. So let's see what we got.
伝染病だって話だった。封鎖に成功したって。軍の陰謀とか。
世界各国では対策法を研究するとともに国民への注意を強く促しています。
でも私は諦めない。必ず病気のワクチンを作って元の世界に戻してみせる。
We're all doomed, aren't we?
Hora, あなた見て、私たちの赤ちゃん。
ああ。よし。お前の名前はアノス・ボルディゴードだ。
I do wonder to myself, at what point does a series become so over the top that even though it plays it completely straight, it just becomes satire? Is it when your overpowered protagonist is casually eating a castle into fucking Narnia? Or is it when your overpowered protagonist wants to flex on his opponent so hard that he beats him to death with a literal heartbeat? And then he just golden experience requiems him so he can do it again. This is the biggest power fantasy trash I've seen in a while. I love it. The show doesn't even try to pretend to be something it's not, and it's great. Half the time, I don't know whether I should be impressed or laughing at how ridiculously overpowered the protagonist is. And he's only like a month old too. What the fuck? Is there anything he can't do? Anos Voldigode is officially the Gigguk of 2020. This man just does it all. When Anos was born, he drove his mum home. When he makes a tasteless joke, Twitter makes an apology video. He can fuck your girl without losing his virginity because he never loses. This man is so OP, he managed to get a tsundere to be true to her feelings in a single episode.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Now normally I kind of just gloss over all the sequels to make room for more of the new shows, but well, here are all the new anime from winter 2020, here are all the new anime from spring 2020, and here are all the new anime for summer 2020. Yeah.
Subaru.
Oi.
レムって誰のこと？
Oh man, it's been so many years and I've memed it so much I forgot it was a legitimate plot point. ReZero is finally back and it's got no chill. Jesus, what the fuck is going on? It's now been 4 years since the original series aired and all it needed was 4 minutes to remind me, holy hell, I missed this goddamn show. Just in the first 2 episodes, it's pretty much dealing with the major problem I had with the original. The world and characters of ReZero always felt super interesting, but all it was missing was that big overarching plot to tie it all together, and that seems like exactly what's being set up. This is looking like it could way exceed the first season, and if you have any interest in ReZero at all, your hype level should be off the charts. Unless of course you're a Rem fan, who it seems in a last-ditch effort for the fight for best girl has resorted to the domestic girlfriend coma strat. Origairu season 3 is also here. I'm hype. Or at least I would be if I had finished season 2. Oh yeah, I was gonna go through my plan to watch list during quarantine, wasn't I? Wonder why that didn't happen. Where the fuck did all my time go? The thing I like about anime original shows is that everyone comes in with 0 expectations. Everyone is on equal footing, we all have 0 idea what kind of ride we're about to get on, and we all get to be equally surprised. DECA-DENCE is a new anime original coming from the director of Mob Psycho season 1 and 2, and on the outset it seems to be something like Mad Max and the Franxx with a little bit of Attack on Titan sprinkled in. It's a post-apocalyptic setting with monsters, which we've seen before, so as I was just waiting for that one hook to get me invested to hop on this ride, a fucking city transforms into a giant fist and then just one punches this kaiju out of existence, and I was like, alright, respect. You got my fucking attention. But then, to top things off, it throws this darling in the Franxx let's go to space scale twist right on episode 2 that completely flips the entire setting on its head. Apparently, the entire world is some kind of Avatar-type theme park for these alien-looking things, and all humans are oblivious to that fact. This is definitely one of the most unique setups I've seen, but with so many things going on, this has the potential to be one of the most interesting ideas that's been pulled off all year, or an absolute clusterfuck. Either way, I'm excited for the ride. In the culture corner, we have Peter Grill, the world's strongest fighter who only wants to do one thing, saving his chastity for the one true love of his life, and the only thing standing in his way is a flurry of sexy anime women after his seed. Mission failed. Successfully. This year we've somehow gone from hentai sitcom to NTR comedy. And you know, it's somewhat refreshing now that ecchi anime aren't afraid to explore the topic of their protagonists having full-blown intercourse, even if that does blur the line even further. But you know what? After interspecies reviewers, I think I finally found the line between I can't believe it's not hentai and actual hentai. Instead of ugly bastards, we just keep seeing lucky bastards.
Your accent is very unique. It's like a weird jumble of different dialects. Where did you even learn that?
英語教室なのら。今日の英語は
Ooh, now this one looks good. So Netflix here in Japan have released the first 14 episodes of The Great Pretender, which basically follows a group of con artists traveling around the world scamming people. The first story arc revolves around them trying to swindle a drug lord into spending millions of dollars to buy a new drug that doesn't actually exist.
Don't you f***ing use crystal mate?
This is looking like a cross between a heist movie and Steven Spielberg's Catch Me If You Can. It's incredibly refreshing not only to see a concept you don't normally see in anime, but such a global setting handled in an aesthetic reminiscent to 80s Hollywood. Singapore, London, Shanghai, Tokyo. We start off in LA, but the show will be staged around the world, and I am absolutely hyped. This is one show I'll actually probably wait to be dubbed, since there's even a segment that explains that the characters are actually speaking English. Also, the ED is actually the original Great Pretender sung by Freddie Mercury. Where else can you say you've seen an anime that has a song sung by Freddie freaking Mercury? Continuing the Netflix train, they also just dropped the entirety of Japan Sinks from Masaki Yuasa, following the tragic story of a family trying to survive the biggest natural disaster the world has ever seen. And you've got exactly what you can expect from a series like this. Desolate scenes of a country ravaged by disaster, the horrors of losing your loved ones and trying to fight to survive, a wheelchair-bound grandpa that's fucking 360 no-scoping people with a bloody bow and arrow. You've got Kill Bill standoffs, there's a bloody weed farm in the middle of Japan, it's got sex, it's got action, it's got drugs! So yeah, everything you can expect from a series like this. Overall, best comedy anime of 2020 so far. Only in anime would you be able to make a show about a group of high school teenagers who gain superpowers from erotic energy, fighting invading aliens who want to drain all the thought energy in the world. Yes, that is the plot of the show. I am not making this up. We literally have Power Rangers fueled by the strength of horny on main. Or as I like to call it, Hentai Sentai. This is one of those shows that has an uncensored version to accompany it, if you know what I'm saying, but, I mean, how bad can it be? I apologize for that. Even for me, this is a little bit too much degeneracy. Disgusting! That's him, ladies! That's the guy subscribed to Belle Delphine's OnlyFans. We have what seems to be Umaru-chan 2.0. Mega Milk Edition. Looks like a nice little wholesome show. I don't know what it is about smug anime girls bullying male characters that seem to be getting anime adaptations nowadays. Maybe it's just something about this facial expression, man, because if we just take a screenshot and analyze it, you can almost hear them laughing at all the Komi fans on Suicide Watch. Overall, I'm very much looking forward to this anime. Not because I'm going to watch it, I just have a feeling this will go in the categories of shows I never finish, but will read every doujinshi because for some reason they're all fucking amazing. You know, everyone's going to be talking about how SAO returns in the most SAO way possible. But you know, aside from that instance, let me just fill you in on where the series is right now. The Americans have flooded a server with drones of American gamers of this top secret VR game that's being used to develop an AI that could possibly run the American military. And the only thing that can stop them from doing so is Kirito and the girls uniting the Japanese gamers to flood the servers on their end and preventing the Americans from getting their hands on this AI that could change the world. That's right. The plot of SAO is now, literally, unironically, Gamers Rise Up. And it's great! How can you not love this? How is this not the peak SAO we all wanted it to be? Kirito, being AFK as a vegetable in a wheelchair, still getting more girls than any of us ever will, it's gotten so bad that even the harem has become self-aware. Sinon, being a pure Chad, exuding big dick energy, exerting dominance right in front of Kirito's gamer girl wife, and they even gave Klein a badass moment. Fucking Klein! Shut up, Kirito. Come back to me when you're a main character. Continue shitting on SAO if you need. Continue shitting on Kirito. I don't mind. I'm having a great fucking time over here.
What the hell? This game is a real sack.
Rent a girlfriend? More like... Wait a minute. I got this. I got this. Just give me a second. Simping? Am I right? Here's the newest rom-com to arrive in the anime scene where the premise is literally in the title. Dude just straight up pays a girl for some pure, unadulterated, unprotected hand-holding. Disgusting! Which is basically the premium OnlyFans exclusive tier where she pretends to be your girlfriend for a few hours and then... anime stuff happens. While this may look like your bog standard harem anime, there's something about it that just works. Maybe it's the premise itself, maybe it's the fact that it's set in college for once and the characters actually act like horny teens who think about sex, or maybe it's the fact that Chizuru is so clearly best girl that I don't even need to see any of the other prospects to pledge my allegiance and enlist to fly off into battle for her. But I was immediately addicted from episode 1, and it's one of those shows that I'm probably just gonna immediately binge the manga. Finally topping things off, we have God of High School, following from Tower of God as the second webtoon's anime adaptation. This time about a martial arts tournament that's held in Seoul where the winner gets granted any wish they desire, and wait, that's it? You're telling me this anime is just one massive martial arts tournament? And what, it's just gonna be a series of well-animated and hype fights? That's it? That's the show? Is it time? Is this the show that's actually gonna do it? I said I wasn't gonna shout it anymore. It's a dead meme now. But maybe there is only one way I can possibly describe this show. Yeah, I mean, it was alright.